It really is pretty ridiculous how many pipes you have.
Well, the problem is they're a. Are we getting feedback? Can
No.
anybody hear what's happening? So that was my dad's pipe collection that I didn't realize was still in existence until about a month ago. So, I should probably turn my phone down. So,
At
yeah,
least you can turn your phone down.
yeah, that's because I'm an Android guy and you're an Apple guy. So let's see if I can find this. We can talk to people and actually see
Is anybody online there?
if anybody's online. See, we can see the chatty chat. Lovely.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday night.
Additional tools to moderate on mobile. I don't need to do that. Maybe later. Okay. So, what are we getting at? And are we frozen? No, we're working.
No, we're still working.
Okay.
It seems to be working. I'm actually in the screen this time.
Yeah, we did a whole podcast a couple weeks ago where we were trying to do this together, and Jay was covered up by the chat, so we actually moved the camera.
Yeah, that was wonderful. We could have thought of that one a little bit better, maybe. So
We could have. Oh, who's up? Who we got? Pebbles. Hey, Pebbles, are we sounding okay, and do we look okay? Because we are. We just tried to do this where we're together here, so
yeah, we're gonna see if we can actually make this work this
Yeah.
time, which is wonderful, right?
man, why is my chat so tiny? Oh, there we go. I can see both of you now. Can you hear both of us? Jay, say something
Testing,
clever.
Test, clever.
Perfect.
Hey, there we go. We're good to go.
So, yeah, today we are getting into it. We're having a cocktail today.
Yep.
This is Gibson's Finest Bold, and
very tasty.
thank you to a client of mine who brought this to me.
That's
And
nice. That smells nice.
yeah, it's not bad. And it's Friday, and I've got a house full of sick kids and wife.
That's ugly. That nobody likes that.
No.
Nobody likes that.
No, but luckily they went to the doctor. They got X-rays and nothing.
Nothing.
No, we thought it was going to be pneumonia, which is easy to say, hard to spell.
Oh, yeah. Harder to get over too.
Apparently,
That's
Um,
that's a mess.
it is. But no, we were talking about this earlier, and Jay and I are working on a few things, and there are things that I think people complain about, and lots of times it has to do with work. The reality is, people do complain about work. I get it. We have to be there every day.
It's work is the only place that gives you a paycheck and only takes a little bit of your soul.
It does,
Right.
but I mean, thing is, there was a time when you would hear about your grandparents or your parents, and it's like, you know what, your dad did this, 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 and then he worked doing this on the side, and it was respectable.
Yes, very much so. It was normal for people to be working those kind of hours.
Right. And then it became what do you need a part-time job for? Or what are you doing this side thing for? Or why, remember Avon?
Yeah, everyone did those for a while.
Avon was huge.
Yeah, it's huge. It was a massive company.
It was.
Because
And
everyone needed just the little extra income, right?
right. And why is it that now we'll see people that will work their 9 to 5, maybe hate their 9 to 5, maybe love their 9 to 5, and they're not making ends meet, although there is an opportunity to do more.
There's never been a time in the world where there are more opportunities to make more money than there has been right now. Period. Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, you look at our social media feeds, everybody's selling something on TikTok, everybody's selling something on Facebook, everybody's selling, and that's fine. Knock yourself out, guys. Go for it. They used to call them pyramid schemes.
There's the thing, I remember talking to a guy and he goes, we're talking affiliate marketing, and he goes, I don't know, that kind of sounds like one of those pyramid schemes. I don't know if I want to do that sort of thing. And I said, so you're kind of asking me the wrong question here, man. And he goes, well, what do you mean? I said, well, shouldn't he be asking me, is it legal?
Yeah. Is it legal and is it moral? If it's legal and moral, who cares?
I mean, that really shows you that people are more concerned about the lack of reducing their social status than they are going to jail.
That is a very good point.
Right? They don't want to lose where their standings are and their friends and their family. They would rather be convicted of something, which is insane.
Well, and the thing is, and depends on whatever the level is of, let's just say let's just say I was really into comic books, and I used to be into comic books. I was the biggest nerd, and I was a big Daredevil fan. That was my guy.
That's fair. Yeah.
And let's say I was really into comic books, and I had my career doing what I'm doing, but I also sold a pile of comic books.
That's fair. Yeah.
What's the difference between doing that and having some sort of a side hustle or a side gig?
Well, I mean, that's the funny thing, because people get really upset, especially when it's on social media, because they're always like, I don't want to see somebody selling stuff. I just want to see their family. It's like, well, that's kind of creepy, isn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, everybody's selling something. I mean, yeah. I'm in my job, my career, what I do for a living is in the sales field.
Oh, I thought it wasn't sales. I thought it was solving people's problems.
Okay, I'll put it this way, and I've told this to clients, and sometimes they don't get it when I say it. Yes, I'm a realtor. Do I sell houses?
Basically, you could say, I guess it depends. It depends on the client that you're talking to.
Okay, I'll ask you another question. Does a lawyer sell divorces?
Some of them do.
Okay. No, I represent one side or represent the other, or I represent both sides. So I am there to help coach people through this and make sure that nobody gets sued and that everybody's happy and give advice.
Yep, that's fair.
So it's not my house to sell. It's somebody else's house to sell.
Correct. You're just doing the paperwork for the other people.
I'm there to market your property. I'm there to do all this. So yeah, it's sales, but not in a traditional sense of give me $1, I sell you a chocolate bar.
Well, I think people have really taken the whole concept of sales and turned it into some sort of dirty word. I remember getting in a discussion with a colleague of mine, and she was upset because I charged more than her, and I was like, "Why is that an issue?" And she goes, "Well, because you're forcing other people to come see you and taking their money." And I was like, "Well, no, not really. Like, I'm telling people what I need them to do. So I'm informing them and educating them so they can make the educated decision when they need to make a decision." And she got quite upset with me, and she went, "You can't say that. You're just changing my words around." I'm like, but that's what you're doing. It's changing my words around into a negative spin as opposed to a positive spin.
Well, then it comes down to what's your time worth? Because if you're doing what you're doing as a service or what I do as a service, well, what should a person get paid? Well, you know what you're worth by your hourly wage because someone has told you that's what they're paying you for your hours. So what if let's just say you did something that nobody wants to do. You had a job, you offered a service that nobody wants to do. I heard the story.
The dirty jobs.
Dirty jobs are the best, but I heard the story about this guy who started a business. It was a side gig for him, and it's the most genius business model that I've heard of because, again, I'm in real estate, so I get this, and this is the thing nobody wants to do. This guy cleans out garages.
Hey, why not? You never know what you're going to find in the garage either.
But here's the thing. He'll pile the stuff up that you don't want. He'll clean it up, organize the whole thing. And then if you don't want stuff, he'll haul it away and sell it like on eBay.
Oh, that's great. That's smart.
What do you think he charges? What would you guys pay for someone to clean your garage completely, reorganize it completely, get rid of all the crap you don't need, including that box of coax that you're never going to use ever again, but you hung on to? I finally threw my coax box away like a year ago.
How much did you have coax?
It was a box of wires like this and like this. Remember the old screw and things for the back of the computer?
Do you use that anymore besides the cable companies?
No.
Like, I've got hundreds and hundreds of feet of that in my walls right now.
Yeah, you don't need it.
What? But it's like, how do you get it out?
Pull it.
Yeah, and some of it is, I don't know what, secured or around corners or whatever. It ain't coming out.
No, it's not coming out. But
it's going to be there until time eternal.
But the reality is we have these things that we don't need. We collect it. Like my garage, I could easily get rid of half that shit and not know what was gone. But this guy's business idea, he had a great business. He had a great job. But what he did was he cleaned people's garages, and he would do like 4 a week.
Jeez.
What would you guys pay for someone to clean out your entire garage? Hey, Polar Bear, how's it going?
Wow, like, there's the thing. How long would it take you to clean your garage?
Okay, let's look another way. What would you pay a mover to move your house?
Oh, we've done that. That was worth every penny.
How much was it?
It was under $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
This was cheap.
And there are some moves that cost like $5,000.
Yes, and like ours was good. Like they were great movers. They're fantastic. We were kind of going humming, hawing about it, and we contacted them. They gave us the quote, and we're like, "That's it? That's it?" Like, okay.
Well, This guy charged $5.99
That's fair.
And people paid it
Yeah.
all day long.
Yep. Yep.
Like $500 for someone to come in and do all of that.
And like I would imagine it'd be like spray down the floor and
It's
everything.
cleaned, it's organized. All your 10 mil sockets are where they should be.
Perfect. Yeah.
Everything. And this guy had a great business. And I was watching Gary Vaynerchuk, obviously.
Yeah.
And he told the guy, he goes, quit your job.
Yeah.
Like, quit your job. If you got something that you do that you can do this at your leisure, make more money than you're making at your job,
Absolutely.
quit your job.
Say it took you 3 hours. Okay.
Okay, let's math that. You do the math.
This is $200 an hour.
Pretty
That's
close.
pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
And you can guarantee he's not declaring that.
We all declare.
Right.
Come on. We're all up in the up.
Like, there's no way that guy's going to be declaring this.
But again, for
No
that
way.
kind of money, I know a guy, Evan. I don't know if Evan's on today or not. Again, do the jobs that people can't do or don't want to do. Evan has a business in case anybody's out there that has a garage. He does garage doors.
That's fair. Yeah. Nobody likes dealing with garage
No.
doors. I hate
Services,
that. I hate
hangs them,
that.
does all the stuff.
Yeah,
So if
I
you're
hate that.
and if you're a contractor,
Yeah.
you want to build the house, build the garage, get out and get to the next one.
Yeah.
You don't want to deal with the garage door. And I couldn't tell you at all whether I could hang my garage door myself.
I can't. I had problems with my garage door. That was a real pain. I was like, and it's not like it's hard. It's just you don't know what you're doing, and the time it takes you to figure it out. By the time you got it done, you're like, okay, I could do that again, but you won't have to do it again for 5 years. And then by that point in time, you've forgotten how to do the damn thing.
Do you know what people don't do? And this is nuts because I've got a whole shtick on this stuff, and we're going to get into that later on here. But there are things that we don't do to our houses that we should be doing every single year.
Yep.
I'll ask you this. When is the last time? How long have you been in your house?
9 years.
And don't lie to me.
Yeah.
When was the last time you greased your garage door?
We actually had a garage guy come in.
No. And ask if you had someone
I
come in to
didn't.
do it.
We just had a garage door maintained actually. I think it was this year.
Okay. Did he grease your garage door?
I don't know.
How much work do you think it takes to grease a garage door and the chain?
I don't know. Probably not a lot.
It takes about a minute.
Yeah.
And I use a graphite spray
Graphite.
and
Lithium.
yeah,
Yeah.
in the rails, in the wheels, on the
Just give it a
chain,
spray.
run it up and down 5 times.
Yep, easy. That's easy.
Once a week, once a year.
Okay, well, here's another one. How often do you clean your eaves?
3 times a year.
3 times a year, really?
Because whatever doesn't fall off that tree, because I have one tree that doesn't let its leaves go until the snow falls.
Okay.
So that's the spring cleanup.
Yeah.
And then there's the
So do you do it yourself?
yeah,
Really?
why not?
I'm a little this or that on that, honestly. It's a little 6-7 for me, but
How long would
You
it
know.
take you to, wait a minute. I'll respect everybody that cleans out eavesdrops for people. And that's a great job. That's a great service.
it is a good job. Yeah.
Have you ever done it?
Yes.
And
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
no.
No, we do it at we did it at the lake this year just because we couldn't get our act together, right? But I mean, it wasn't that bad. Now our house, we've had it done professionally done. Okay, we had a local guy, Reach Eaves, came in. Did
Yep.
it,
Yeah, and they're good.
and it was really good. And there was no way I could have done it.
Dude, you live in a bungalow.
I know, but the issue was we had a new roof that was put on, so we had so much silt, right?
Uh-huh.
And he pulled out so much silt.
Uh-huh.
It was insane.
Do you have a pressure washer?
No,
You don't have a pressure
I
washer.
don't have it. My pressure washer died on me.
They still make them.
They do.
And
I do. I'm just cheap.
no, you're not.
You see my neighborhood. I don't have trees.
You're right. I live in the
I
neighborhood
don't
too.
have trees.
Mhm.
You know, I've literally got in my whole yard 2 trees, and one of them just drops cherries all over the front yard.
You would have a cherry
One of
tree.
those, those old non-edible things.
Yeah, I have a cherry tree. I planted a cherry tree in my backyard
Wait a minute.
years ago.
Were you saying? Of course, I would have a cherry tree. They,
You like cherries
yeah, that's
and the blossoms,
and the
and
blossoms. Cherry.
or is that more of a Japanese
That's
thing?
more of a Japanese thing, but they do look pretty.
They do.
Yeah.
I planted a tree. I planted a cherry tree in my backyard years ago, and then it just didn't happen. I shit you not. This year,
Yeah.
I'm in my backyard.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
tree, whatever happened, it's not growing where it was.
Right.
It was, here's the fence. Here's a big fire pit area. Then the tree was on that side.
Well,
This
that's
sucker
fine,
is growing through the fence.
That's good. That's good.
No,
It doesn't like you.
but the cherries are fantastic. You can eat them.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
So anybody out there, do you have a side gig that you've been doing? Do you have any kind of side hustle, anything that you do besides your normal job where, oh, Evan, hey, Evan,
Ooh, that burns.
Evan Gallus,
Then it goes down the wrong tube.
he has the garage door business. By all means, Evan, put that in chat. What your business is, because he's the guy that comes in. I sold a house or helped someone buy a house, and we couldn't get the truck to sync to the garage door opener
Yeah.
with the house they bought. And
Oh, like the button.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Evan
Pretty
came in
easy, you know.
apparently.
Yeah.
So we call Evan. I'm like, hey, any chance you can come down? Evan's garage door service. Write that down. So he comes by. He might have been there for 3 minutes, which is fine. I asked him, what are you going to charge? He told me. I'm like, sure, done.
Yeah.
You know what he did? He came here. He did it. It took a minute. Oh, there's his phone number too. And he fixed the problem for the client. Was it worth what I paid him? Absolutely.
No, you didn't have to deal with it.
I didn't have to deal with it, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But he does. So I'll gladly pay someone who knows what they're doing to do something that I can't do, or do something that I just don't want to do.
Oh, yeah, we got a new fridge this year because our 20-year-old fridge died.
Uh-huh.
We thought that thing was going to last forever. So you got like the low water line
Yeah.
that goes in there.
Yeah.
Right? That's not that hard to put in, right?
No.
Unless it doesn't fit.
Then you adapt it.
And how?
Oh.
Okay, I'm just going to call in an electrician.
And that's why it didn't work.
That's why he charged so much, right?
Jesus.
Called the plumber in, came in. It took him like 7 minutes.
Yep.
It was $150.
Right.
Right.
And here's what I tell.
And I was happy because what option do you have?
Here's the thing. There are things within our grasp, and if it's out of my control, I'm not going to do it. But I was talking about this with a client. I said, listen, when you're selling your house, if you have that outlet that has never worked since you bought that place,
Maybe
So
it's
you-
working.
so you put a couch in front of it. Well, when someone buys that house and in the agreement it says all electrical, plumbing, everything has to be in working order,
Yeah.
and that outlet isn't working, you could have just switched that out for $20,
Yeah.
or they're going to call someone and you're going to pay $150.
I mean, I would do it too. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna get it done professionally.
Or you can,
I mean,
Turn
if I bought the house, I mean,
oh, for sure. But if you did it before you listed it, it's done. Like,
simple.
do those little chores that your wife is quite aware of what chores you didn't get done.
Yeah, she keeps track of that sort of thing.
It's sort of like our deck. We're going to strip and stain the deck. I told Kelsey I was going to do it. She reminded me like every 6 months.
Of course.
And then
You don't have to remind me every 6 months. I can just, I'll get it done over the next 10 years.
I'll get it done. We can still eat off of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, those jobs that we don't want to do, or those things that you see people doing that make you're like, why is this guy doing this? Because one, he's making extra money doing it,
And because somebody doesn't want to do it.
and someone doesn't want to do it. Or two, there's something that he believes in, and he really wants to tell everybody that he's using it and he's selling it.
Well, I mean, that's a wonderful thing. That's like that's the thing. Is the whole point is to solve a problem that somebody else has. Coming back to I'm not selling houses. I'm solving people's problems, which is very accurate.
Right.
But also, don't tell me you're not going to sell a house to me.
Okay. How many people here have bought something that they saw on Facebook or TikTok or
Some influencer
Anything.
or whatever, right? Maybe on this show you saw, hey, I hear pipe smoking is actually getting popular.
could you imagine if pipes came back as we were doing this?
They're coming
Grab that
back.
ashtray.
They're coming.
Just grab
back.
the black part.
Pipes are a thing again, man. They're coming back.
We should do a whole podcast on pipes and the wonderful. Here's the thing.
We should light these up again.
It's very regal.
Yeah.
Like pipes were and yeah, we're not doing the dance with the matches either.
No, that was way too expensive. We went through like 1,000 matches and
That's okay
it was
though.
like $3, man.
So
Instead, we're gonna use a blowtorch. There we go.
it's lit. So
Is it?
hang on. I'm gonna put a fan up.
Keep talking. Say something clever. Kind of feel like Gandalf. And whenever I use these things,
Here's the
I
thing,
ask
there-
myself, who uses these?
There are things that I think. Yeah, slide that. So it's tasty.
That's interesting.
Mhm.
Today.
Do we look classier and smarter? I did a video for a listing, and I
Shit, you know what we need? We need like smoker jackets.
oh we do.
Yeah. No.
So whenever we
Right.
do this in here, we'll do smoker jackets.
That'd be great.
I did a video for a listing. I was doing an open house, and I remember I was in there, and there's this room that was so cool and so, how do I put it? Like it screamed mahogany and leather bound books.
Or you can just smell that. Right now, you could smell that, right? Just
Yeah.
mahogany and the leather, right?
Right. So I'm in this house. I'm doing a video for an open house, and I go, you know what? I feel like I should be sitting in here smoking a pipe, reading a book that I don't understand.
Can you imagine if people came in, you doing an open house, you just sitting there, like in your Hugh Hefner robe,
Mm-hmm.
and just puffing,
Mm.
reading like War and Peace.
Which no, I can't. That's too big. But
Just all Tolstoy.
you could do this with a imagine like a bubble pipe, like they do, like the kids are doing in The Simpsons, just blowing bubbles.
And that would be classy.
It would be.
That's not the bubble pipe I thought you meant.
No.
Just big hookah.
I have smoked out of a hookah before. It's harsh.
Is it really?
So, okay, guys, I'm talking about the people that are doing things like, you look at influencers out there, and God bless them because they are putting out content like crazy.
How's that work?
Hang on.
Hold on. Yeah.
Why do I feel like we're at a party that's so?
We're not very good at this. So critique away, but we're not good.
Mm-hmm. No, I think that when you have the people that are struggling, when you have a job that's kind of whatever, it's mid, and you could be doing something else, I mean, go for it. I mean, these days times are a little tight. People are having trouble, getting through things. And if they can do something on the side that makes sense, even if it's something that's just fun, like there are people that I know that are artists that are really good at it. I remember doing a podcast with Darren, and the guy,
Aaron who?
Darvel.
Darvel. Okay.
And the guy, he cleans cars. Like there's a job nobody wants to do, and we all suck at it.
Yeah, it's big business now.
Well, and here's the thing: anybody that does that work, you're doing a job that nobody wants to do, or they are really terrible at it, and you can make he built a great business doing something that none of us are very good at.
So this summer, my youngest girl wanted to make some money.
Mhm.
Okay. So she wanted to clean the truck out.
Sure,
I said, okay, give $50. You clean up the truck.
I'll clean the truck for $50.
No, you won't. It's a real pain in the ass. I got 2 girls, remember that.
Right.
But oh my god, you know how hard it is to find a vacuum that actually can work, right?
Right.
We went to 2 locations trying to find a vacuum that had enough suction power to even do anything, right? Or the length of to get somewhere, right?
Right.
So first gas station we went to, the vacuum didn't reach like anywhere close to what we needed to vacuum out.
Right. So do you try parking closer to it?
We did. We parked as close as we could. It was like, holy God, it's just so frustrating, right? Then we went to another one and it didn't have enough power to actually do a good job. It's crazy.
Well, the thing is,
And it took her like 2 hours. I'm like, then I'm there too, right? I'm trying to teach her how to do these things. It was like, oh, she did a good job for an 11-year-old. I'm going to say that. But
here's the thing. When a kid's learning how to do something, you want them to learn how to do it and kind of be bad at it and then do a better job next time.
yes.
Like, tell you what, you get all this stuff next time, it's $60.
Yeah.
But, or she's going to do something really bad for a long time until you're paying $100 for it halfway through.
I'm not very good at any of this.
Jeez,
Am I?
this is like Bushman technology and you're not getting it.
No. God.
But no, I think that here's the thing. When you get your kids, when you're teaching your kids how to do something, whether it's a lemonade stand or mowing lawns, that's their first kind of side gig. It's that thing that they're learning how to make their own money, doing something that nobody else wants to do. Then somehow we forgot that that's a thing.
I think it's important for kids to learn how crappy some of these jobs are and how much they hate them.
Well, but here's the thing. I know people that have made amazing careers out of lawn care, like Matt.
Yeah.
I mean, that company started with, I think, 2 trucks.
He makes a little bit of money.
Mm-hmm.
It makes a little bit of money.
But he's doing the work that people, 1, don't want to do, 2, don't know how to do.
Yeah. Do you do your lawn or do you hire it out?
I do my own lawn, but I'll tell you what, I couldn't re-landscape the damn thing.
No.
Like, I'm not going to build a outdoor kitchen on my own.
Exactly. Can you imagine trying to build a pizza oven there?
No.
Like, I don't even know what goes into a pizza oven. Like, that's just
Generally
something that works.
pizzas.
Well, there's that.
There's that.
There's a lot of things in a pizza oven, though, too.
Right. So there are people that do these things. Oh, I don't vacuum the car, wash it. You could have just done that, Evan. You could have just brought your vacuum out for the house.
No,
Yeah, you could have.
no,
Why? Do you have a Dyson that doesn't leave the house?
no. I've got a central vac.
There's probably an outlet in your garage.
There is not an outlet in my garage.
Really?
There is not. They didn't have. I guess they didn't clean cars in the 90s.
But the actual canister is probably in your garage.
No, the canister's down in the basement.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Furniture room.
well, that's West End for you.
Well, yeah, that is kind of. They did things a little bit different.
Okay, if there was a job you never, what's the one thing everybody hates doing that you would gladly? Okay, if someone said for $10, I'll do this job for you.
Where do you want to start for that?
Okay, but
Cook my food.
okay, but go with that. So for $10, name the job that you'd want someone to do for you.
Clean the toilets. Clean the house.
Okay,
Right?
okay,
Can you imagine? Like that's wonderful not having to clean your house.
okay, easy. So if I said for $10, I will clean per room.
Yep.
Okay, but if it's going to require any extra whatever, it's going to be another $2 per room,
Yep. People hate being nickel and dime.
which means you would gladly spend $200 to have someone come and clean your house.
Oh yeah.
Yet people talk when you look at getting a house cleaner
They're like, oh, I don't want to spend that kind of money on
and how much is it per week?
Yep.
About $100.
Maybe about $150.
So $150 per week
Yep.
to not have to deal with that stuff.
Like
Like,
you look at your time value basis on it, like even like so people really hate on takeout and deliveries and that sort of thing. Okay, but how much time if you're in a crunch mode, really
Mhm.
working hard,
Mhm.
how much is it going to cost for you to cook your own meals?
Mm.
Okay,
okay,
I mean there's value on cooking your own meals because it saves money. But if you're
Right.
doing on a serious deadline and you're going, okay, I've got to get this stuff done, doesn't make sense to order a delivery. Delicio.
Absolutely.
Right? Whatever it is.
okay, go on that. I'd pay an Oompa Loompa to go to your day job for you. Evan, can I tell people where you work? He's got a good day job. He's got a solid day job. But I'll tell you right now, Evan, I can't wait to see the day when you quit your job because your business is going to skyrocket because you're doing that thing that, and trust me, I'm in the industry where people are dealing with homes.
Yeah.
You're doing the thing that no one wants to do. Even the people that sell the things that you do don't want to do what you do.
You go over to wherever Home Depot, buy a garage door opener. They don't want to install it. If they do, they're going to hire someone to do it.
I just bought a dishwasher and I have to put that in.
Oh,
And
God.
can I put my dishwasher in? Yes. Does my wife think I can put a dishwasher in?
No.
It's literally 2 connections.
So when we moved into our house, we took our dishwasher with us. Okay.
You mean you brought the wife along?
Yeah, brought the wife. She was really happy that I brought her.
Does she
along.
ever watch this?
I don't know.
I'm safe
I
'cause-
have not been woken up with a pillow over my face yet. So I mean, there's that.
I'm safe because I don't believe Kelsey's ever even looked at one of my
That's
TikToks.
even better.
Mhm.
That's even better. But the first dishwasher I did, I installed it.
Okay. How'd that work out?
Time it was a pain in the ass because you get there, get it pulled apart, get the attachment, and the attachment doesn't fit. So now you got to run over to Home Depot or wherever,
Mhm.
and they don't have it. So you run over to Rona, and they don't have it.
Right.
Then you run over to another place, and they may have it. Well, that's taking you over an hour and a half.
So what's an hour and a half worth to you? Now,
That's
I
like $250
right.
there, right?
So that's the thing. When you have when you're working and you're grinding, say you're working 9 to 5, you're grinding it out, you're getting whatever you're getting paid per hour.
Yeah.
But after hours, you can do something, whatever it is. If it's adding another $100 a week to your daily,
Oh, $100 a week is, if you think about it, $100 a week is a pension plan.
you're right.
That's a pension, man.
Everybody here can make another $100 a week doing something else. I watched. Who here has stuff that they would love to get rid of?
Who doesn't?
Mm.
Garage sailing, right? You look at Gary Vaynerchuk,
I love the guy.
and he was going around to garage sales, picking up stuff like Pokemon cards or spoons and stuff.
Yep.
And buying them cheap, pennies, and then selling them on eBay.
Mhm.
Like, why wouldn't you?
He started, and if anybody's seen this, if you have things around your house, and I'm plugging Gary V stuff right now, why not? Because he's amazing. But there's this app called Whatnot. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Whatnot is, remember the shopping network? Does anybody remember the shopping network?
Yep.
Okay, it's like QVC.
Good old days, yeah.
Right. So it's online live shopping, which is huge
That's
in
where Tony
Japan.
Robbins got his start, eh?
Right. Online live, and you can take, if you have old Nintendo, they have people right now, it looks like TikTok. And you are selling your wares, and it's an auction.
People are bidding on
People
it,
are
eh?
bidding on it, and you're talking about this.
Somebody wants your crap.
You got Super Mario 3, and it's pretty sure Home Shopping Network is probably still around.
It is still around.
But
It's still
Whatnot is an app, and people put it on their phone, and then they sell their things, and they ship them to people. And it's insane how it's blowing up because it happened in Japan years ago,
Yeah.
and now it's finally coming here.
Makes sense. So
Facebook Marketplace is fine if you're trying to sell it to your buddies.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this thing is
like,
worldwide.
whatever, this is worldwide. That's the biggest thing. You know, like have you ever used Marketplace to buy anything?
Oh, yeah.
You know, or sell sell something. you
Worse
know?
is selling. And I get
It's-
this because I put listings up on there,
Okay,
right?
so it's like, how much is this? $30. I'll give you 10. No, 30.
Is
10,
this-
and you deliver it.
Is this still available?
Yeah.
And then nothing.
And then you get over there, drop it off for the guy because you're just want to get out of your house and like, I only have $5.
Then I'm taking my truck and I'm going home.
You know what? I knew one lady. She was selling something. Say it was $50. Person lowballed her, said $30, and she was like, "Whatever, sure. I just want to get rid of it. Okay, can you drop it off?" And she's like, "Oh God, okay, yes." So she got there and they said, "I've only got $20." So she turned around, said, "No, you can keep it." She turned around and threw it in the garbage.
I would do that 100%. Because here's the thing: Marketplace is, unless it's something major, it is the last step before taking it to the trash or taking it to
Pretty much, yeah.
Goodwill and donating it.
You know, it's one step above. Was it curbside Wednesdays or wherever you?
Oh, just come and take it?
Just take it. Yeah.
Oh, and the thing
Like
is,
Winnipeg was doing that free Fridays or whatever it was. Or
I'd be willing to bet if you went online, and let's go the whole online shopping or online selling thing. If you went on Facebook amongst your peers and everybody else, or YouTube would be even better. And you said, "Hey, I've got this retro ashtray."
Yeah.
And
it's very nice.
it's very nice, but I've had this. This has been around since 1962, and here's the story behind it. Someone's going to give you more than what you get for it in the marketplace if you just went on and presented it.
Yeah.
And lots of people don't want to get up there and talk about whatever they have.
Well, that's because with social media, especially with COVID, and everyone was locked inside. You know, the whole concept of selling changed from doing the presentation, talking to the person, having the story development and showing the need into, hey, just buy my shit. Just take my shit, buy it from me.
And
I don't want to do anything about it, just buy my shit.
And that's what's interesting. People don't like being sold to, but they hate shitty customer service when nobody's around when they have a question.
Yep.
And we're all consumers. We're all buying things.
Well, that's the thing. People like they say, people hate being sold to, but they love to buy. Right?
They love to buy. What's the worst thing? And don't say houses. What's the most frustrating thing to buy?
Insurance.
Contact Chris Latcham at Hikert. He's awesome. But again, things you don't understand.
Yeah.
It's like when I sit down with somebody in my office, my cars, you're not wrong, because with cars, there are too many options.
Oh, you know what the worst thing to buy is? A new computer.
For you?
Because you try to do a comparison, right?
Right.
And they're all different. They all say X number of megahertz. Well, that's meaningless now.
It is. But here, okay. Cell phones used to be really hard to buy, but I would be willing to bet, like, call me crazy, but it doesn't matter what Apple puts out, you're buying it.
No, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's terrible
would you
that way.
buy?
It's sad. Very sad.
I got sold on something because a client had it, and I wear glasses. I'm gonna buy the Meta glasses. But here's the thing. Nobody had to sell me this, Jay.
No.
Nobody had to sell me this.
Yeah.
Dan Aberhart was in, and he had these.
Oh, Dad, what are you doing?
He had these on. I'm like, dude, what is that? He goes, I got the Meta glasses. I'm like, how much do you think the Meta
Well,
glasses
they're
are?
not a lot of money. Though.
No.
They're not a lot of money. They're
These
very affordable.
frames, these Oakley frames,
They would cost more than
worth
Meta.
more than the Meta.
I agree. Yeah.
So these suckers, I put it on my face, and he's got a smaller head, so my big kapusta head, which is cabbage in Ukrainian. I squeeze this thing on my head, and he goes, "Okay, look at something and just tap it and say, what am I looking at?"
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
told me, and you can hear it so clearly, but it's just this. Like there's nothing in your ear.
Do you remember when Google came out with their glasses? They came out
Oh,
with their glasses.
yeah, they did.
You know what they called
Glass.
Glass holes is what they called
Glass
them.
holes. So you're telling me you wouldn't wear the Meta glasses?
I wouldn't. No.
But nobody has to sell you the Apple
I
products.
no. I won't wear. I do. I don't look at the watch I'm wearing. It's analog.
I know, and I'm rocking this.
No, as much as I like digital and like toys, like I like being wired off a lot of things.
You're not wired off. Come on. We choose. I'm gonna go closer. Snuggles. But but here's the thing. When you have Google Glass made it came out, it didn't do much there, Evan.
Too soon.
But the Meta glasses, and this is nuts, they're $500. I'm gonna wait till the AR is there.
Yeah.
The augmented reality,
Yeah.
where I can look and it'll give me my driving directions
You know
and
what?
shit.
I'm waiting for that for motorcycle helmets.
They have it. It's been out for a while.
Really?
You can hook your GPS to your phone and it'll show up on your screen.
Slide it right down.
But
and
why
just,
not
like,
just get the glasses?
like? Well, exactly. Like, have you seen the new helmets they're coming out with that open at the back?
Well, that's smart.
Yeah, it's like motorized, but you can also do a quick release, and it just opens up the back and just comes right off the head. So they say it's safer for the people who have like maybe had an accident,
Right.
and so you don't have to like pull off.
Yeah.
A separate spinal cord.
Yeah.
Right?
No, and thing is, we don't have to be sold on a lot of things because they're really cool and really neat ideas. Yet, if you have
like pipes,
like could you imagine?
they're
Okay,
pretty cool.
what if we got into pipes?
What if
We decided, hey, it's going to be Q&J's pipe shop, and we're going to go on once a week and talk about pipes. Here's the thing: smoking is not in style.
I wish there was. You remember when there were smokers, and they still have smokers, but you go there and they're not smoking. It's not really a smoker anymore, is it?
I'm not smoking anything. I'm puffing on this thing.
Right?
I'm making my mouth hurt.
That's the thing, like using toothpaste hurts after using these things, man. Your mouth burns.
Oh, we might be out of luck, man. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
But
This is tobacco, by the way, not the other stuff.
I'm pretty sure the other stuff wouldn't smoke this much. Then again, I don't know. But okay, let's just say you're really passionate about handcrafted pipes. These are all handcrafted pipes. And if I were to go on and say, hey, I've got
So makes you feel like a wizard, Hattie.
but again, when you see what have their day job and then they have another job, like I was a barber for 25 years. Now we're sitting in my studio here, but off to the right is literally a barbershop because I still love doing that.
That right.
What?
Off to your right.
Oh,
Okay, your left.
your left, my right. But I've had
stage left.
stage left. But here's the thing: I've been a barber for so long, and I love doing it. It doesn't feel like work. I'm hanging out with the guys, and I happen to be cutting their hair at the same time. And I wouldn't give that up because it's just enjoyable. Like if you have something that you love doing,
Yeah.
even if you have a career and you're busy in that career and you love your career, and I love everything about what I do in my career, I still have my social. The social part is right here.
It's good when you can make some money doing something you enjoy doing, which is fantastic.
Oh, there are people that knit, and there are people like it's all these things that we do that like I couldn't crochet if you put a gun to my head, but there are people that do it,
Yeah.
and
Good for them.
people want what you're selling. Like you could do it as a craft sale, or you could be selling your wares online, or you could be doing that auction thing on Whatnot, and people will buy it. Like I have a Grogu up there,
A Grogu.
Yeah,
A Grogu?
tiny little Grogu.
Oh, yeah, there you
It's
go.
crocheted. One of my clients' moms made that for
That's
me.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So I mean, that sort of thing. You can throw it on Etsy or whatever the heck. Like, you ever buy anything on Etsy?
I've never bought anything on Etsy. I've looked at the closest thing to Etsy I think I've found was it Fiverr?
No. Amazon.
No, what's Fiverr? The one,
Fiverr is when you're outsourcing, trying to find like
Get someone to make-
subcontractors and make something for you.
yeah, but
Which can be really hit or miss. I'll tell you that much.
but here's the thing: you can go Etsy and say, I'm going to get this guy to make me a shirt. Where myself, I would call Morgan here in town, Leatherwoods, and here's my design. Can you make it? Yeah,
I don't know if he'd be able to do that now.
he's
You
busy.
see how busy he is.
And here's the thing: there's a guy who started a business that was this big, and piled and piled and piled. And then it blew up into this really well-managed business that is, I need to get him on the podcast, but he turned this thing into a juggernaut in town in a highly competitive field where I could literally go online on shirts.com
Yep.
and get a shirt made for $5, but it's going to take who knows how long to get it.
The difference is also, when you're dealing with commercial vendors, they just want to get it done.
They want to get it done. And myself, I want to go in there and say, hey, I need something that, like, I need to know that it's going to fit me right.
We just bought like $500 of shirts off of them. So,
well, and he told me, he goes, what kind of shirts do you like to wear? And I told him, I go, I buy these V-neck t-shirts. He goes, then buy that.
Yeah.
Buy that, bring those to me, and you like how they fit, done.
yeah.
So I still paid him for the service, and I didn't have to pay for the shirts, but I bought the shirt somewhere else, which is fine. Whatever works, it works. And this is when you have, and he had a day job too. Like Evan works at Maple Leaf, and he's been there for a long time. He's got a great paying job, and it's great. But he came up with this idea for this business that is his side gig that will also turn into, I believe, a big, big business.
Yep. And a lot of these businesses, they call them like grassroots businesses.
Absolutely.
Starting small or whatever, word of mouth. And it's actually really surprising how big some of these places can get. How large some of these organizations, it's just starting out small, can really turn out.
Well, the guys that made your phone started in a garage.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So why is it that we have let's just say you have a great idea. You're sitting on some idea like, man alive, I could totally do that one day.
I mean, to be fair, they had like $100,000 startup cost.
Yeah.
In like the early 80s. So, I mean, that goes somewhere.
Okay. So you go to your bank or you go to some investors and you have this idea. It's a crazy idea, but it's a $500,000 idea.
So now that's the problem nowadays. If you went to a bank, they wouldn't give you the money. There's no way. Like when I moved my business, I had a solid business plan. I had staff under contract.
Yep.
I had a business like a very good track record for 5 years.
Yep.
Right. I had business community endorsing me. Okay. I had a grant that was no rent for 10 months. Okay.
Yep.
And I went in saying I need $55,000, and they went, well, like this business plan is great. You have it's a guarantee to make money.
Yep.
I was like, well, that's perfect. Let's do it. And then went up to the higher ups, and they said, nope.
That's insane.
Yep.
And this is why small businesses can't flourish, because they can't start.
Which is why we get a lot of chains, because those are the only ones that financial institutions like to really take the risk on.
Right. So people bitch and moan that we don't have this, that, and everything else. However, your neighbor might have a great idea for a lobster restaurant, but everybody wants Red Lobster to come to town.
Yep.
Right. Now,
okay. So that has been my point for a long time. You could create a seafood restaurant that has the best service, the best food, the best everything, best prices, best location.
Mm-hmm.
And the second a Red Lobster comes in, you're fucked.
You're right. And why is it? Because that's mediocre. It's mediocre food at the best.
Yep. It's even worse than mediocre now.
It's not great, but people go there. They flock to it because it's familiar. It's like Olive Garden is not true Italian food.
Yeah, but people, okay, so why do people go to Red Lobster? What's the number one attraction of Red Lobster?
All you can eat shrimp.
No.
Okay.
No, it's
biscuits.
Biscuits.
Okay.
The free biscuits.
Yeah.
The free biscuits.
Yeah, they fill you up on free biscuits. I got you. I hear you.
Oh, okay. So the biggest attraction is the stuff they give you for free. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's called the loss leader, my friend,
It
and
is.
that's what gets them in the door.
But, oh my God, is that all you remember?
Okay.
The shrimp scampi.
And its neighbor is the Olive Garden, which has all you can eat soup, salad, and breadsticks.
Yeah. And you get the free breadsticks. And what does everyone talk about? Oh my God, the breadsticks are amazing.
It's bread.
Yeah. God, do you remember that? What was that place downtown in Brandon? There was that pasta place with the huge servings, right?
Oh, it was on 10th, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on 10th Street. What was it called?
It was a short name.
Yeah, it was not Albert's, not Alto's.
Vito's?
Not Vito's. Vini's. I don't know.
But yeah, you got this
Giovanni's
bucket of. Okay, Evan, I'm going to give you some advice, and this is only because I recently listened to this, and it fired me up for a bunch of stuff. Evan, we're going to hold Evan to this. The plan is to be a big business. I want you to, Evan, if you've got, what was I listening to my podcast on, or the book on? Audible? Do you have Audible? Evan, do you have Audible? Manos. It was Manos.
No, it wasn't Manos.
It was Manos.
No,
Yeah. Why are you arguing? You don't know. You're acting like you know and you don't know.
Manos?
Well, according to Patricia Ann, it was Manos. And I believe that because it was right across the street from the hair school that I went to.
Okay, so there's the thing. Okay, and number when that was open, and like I knew it was okay. I knew it was good. But I had asked people, like they go there and oh, it was so great. Okay, what was great about it? They gave you so much food. It's like, okay, but was it good? And I only had one person say it was really good.
Well, it's like going to Little Caesars for a $5 pizza. It's hot and ready. Is it good? It's hot and it's ready.
It's hot and ready.
That's what you're
Take it or
getting.
leave it. It's like my standard. Okay? Like my baseline on everything, okay, is Domino's pizza.
Okay.
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 You know, like that's you can compare everything to Domino's pizza. If it's Domino's pizza quality, it's okay. It's good, consistent, right?
Yeah.
You can get better. You can get a lot better.
Yeah.
If you get lower, you got to be cautious. Like Mr. Bones back in the day. What was it?
Oh,
4 for 1 pizzas?
I remember going to Winnipeg for concerts and
Right.
ordering Mr.
Was it
Bones.
4, 4, 4, 44, 44?
Yeah,
Or something, right?
yeah.
4 for 1 pizzas.
Yeah.
You know you're only getting like 4 pepperonis on that whole pizza.
You're right, but I mean,
Right.
people bought it because they saw the value in it.
Yeah, and you can see the bread underneath the cheese.
Gulliver's
through.
was good. You're right. Okay, Evan, you need to get Audible. Even if I'm giving Evan some business advice only because I get inspired by Gary Vee so much. Go to Audible. I want you to find the book Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
It's a 3.5-hour listen, and I listened to it on the way to Winnipeg the other day. And it's slightly dated, because it was done in 2009 or 2006. However, listen to it and then tell me what you think, because it's no longer about what you sell anymore or what you make. It's about you. People are buying you. You are your brand. If I can give you any advice, Evan, I would find evangallas.com and buy it. Buy your own domain.
Yeah, you want to know why? Okay, this is why. Because you don't want to wake up one day and find out that your website, your name takes you to like midget porn or something.
Unless you're into that.
Unless you're into that. And then you should be getting paid on it.
You should be getting paid for it.
Right?
But own that. If you have kids, buy their domain names. Own them. Why not? But I mean, it's that thing because one day your name might be your brand.
So do you have Quentin Durhack?
I have quintindurhack.com. I've got a few .coms. I've got more .coms than I should own.
That's expensive after a little bit, eh?
But they're only like this much today, and they're not that expensive. They're like
I'm
$10,
not
$10. It's like going to Costco when it comes to domains because you have an idea for a business or you have an idea for a podcast or whatever it is, and you want to own it. Oh my goodness. You would never survive.
Too much no, I would just use like sticks and rub them together really quick.
So buy your domain, own that, and then listen to that book and tell me what you think. Because when it comes to whatever it is you're doing, people want to deal with Evan. They don't want to deal with their tools. They want to deal with Evan. And they will. Because word of mouth is now on the internet. Word of mouth used to be at the coffee shops that nobody's going to because they're driving through the coffee shops. Word of mouth used to be at the rink, which still happens. But the reality is when you're looking for somebody or you're looking for something, you're searching it. Like when's the last time you asked somebody, hey, how do I fix my sink? You don't, you Google it.
You Google
And then what does Google take you to?
YouTube.
Why does Google take you to YouTube?
Because Google owns YouTube.
And
Same
it's the
company.
second biggest search engine on the planet. So Evan, do some video, bro.
And if you're into YouTube, check out my YouTube channel. It's Jayon Hillman.
Check out your YouTube channel, Jan Hillman. I'm Quentin Durhack, but
I'm doing the race to 400.
and he started ahead of me, and I've got a little bit of back end stuff that I have to get done with mine. But I do have another podcast coming out. We're collectively doing a podcast, and he's doing his personal podcast. We've got projects going on, guys, because we want to talk to you guys, and we have fun doing it. I mean,
We like making money.
we like making money, but here's the thing, Evan.
I'm a big fan. Really.
I'm going back to Evan again because I want his business to be a juggernaut as far as what he does. The way I read, it's easier to listen. I
I
read.
don't know if you want a juggernaut of a business. There's a lot of work.
Listen to it when you're driving. He actually reads his own book, so he's easy to listen to.
Yeah, Gary's a good guy to listen to. I like Gary Vaynerchuk.
Right. So Evan, if I was in your business, which is kind of like I'm in the real estate business, so my job is to help people get better at doing their stuff. Like I want you to be a better buyer, better seller. If you put out a video, Evan, and I'll help you film it and hold me to that. You put out a video saying how to maintain your garage door so I don't have to come and deal with this.
Yeah.
That's
If you give
huge.
Your shit away, if you give your shit away, people will trust you.
Right, because what you do, you're giving them advice. You want them to. I do YouTube with my business, mainly documenting my journey through the trade and growing my business, not so much promotion for customers. But here's the thing. If you showed me how to grease my garage door and my opener, and I search it, how do I maintain my garage door, and yours popped up first, here's the thing. Social media is no longer social media. It's interest media. What you're looking for is what you're getting. Nobody has to follow you to see your stuff if you're offering something that they need. So I don't have to be following Jayon to be saying, hey, I need a non-impact morning workout to get my shit together in the morning. Right. There's a chance that his video is going to pop up because I'm looking for what he's doing.
Yeah, 8 weeks worth. You can get him on my web. On my,
he's got him on his. He's got his on. Did you put a web page together for this yet?
Not for that one, but I have a personal website at jayonnilman.com. And I also have another one at reactionsausage.com.
If I send you to mine, it's just going to send you to my real estate site. But I've got something cool and a lot more exciting coming. And we have to have this stuff launched by December.
December 1st, eh?
Yeah, and we still have to do a collective podcast.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Here's the thing: content creation isn't easy.
So okay, there's the thing. You get all the people who are like, I'm going to be a content creator. Okay, that's nice. Do you make content? And like, no. Okay, there's your first problem. You got to make some content.
But here's the thing: are you good at something? That's the big one.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I would say the biggest thing is, are you brave enough to actually turn the camera on?
It's harder to talk to a camera dead on than to do this, having conversations.
I agree. I would much rather get in front of 3,000 people.
Yeah.
Because it's just go time.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had that where I've had to get on stage with 3,000 people there and walk out, and people are screaming your name, and you get pretty nervous. But then you just sort of close your eyes and look, okay, acting mode, game face on, let's do this, and be the person I want to be. But when you're doing it on social media, it's like, fuck, it's really hard because you're only doing like 30, 40 seconds of go time.
It is,
really
but
hard to get into the zone.
And I can do 60-second videos till my hair falls out. But when it comes to doing a 10-minute go, it's a lot different because you're talking to a camera. You can't talk to your screen. You're talking to the camera.
Exactly.
Yep. And it takes a little more pretending that there's somebody there, but you're talking to the person on the other side of it. You know what I wish there was, and I bet you as soon as I say this, it's going to pop up in my feed.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I wish somebody would do, and I know that there are people out there that do this and make this stuff. So I am Ukrainian by heritage. There's some recipes that I have forgotten. I would love if there was a grandma out there that was showing me how to can stuff.
That's what somebody needs to do, is just do like a homesteading. Well, and I know people have done that homesteading stuff, and it's usually them walking around showing their day in their garden or whatever. It's like, okay, that's really nice. It's wonderful escapism, but show me something practical. Show me how to do something.
Right.
And that's the important thing. Teach me.
So could you imagine your grandmother going on YouTube,
well, my
making pickles? Okay, no. She can't do it, but I'm talking about the people that are alive. So the alive grandmas.
The alive ones out there.
Right.
There's a few of them out there. Yeah.
Could you imagine just a grandma standing there making pickles and canning them?
Yeah.
And suddenly she gets monetized because she's got 1 million viewers because people forgot how to do the things that we used to do.
There are some like there was I can't remember who it was, but he was talking about one of his biggest performers was a lady who just does knitting, and she's turned her knitting into a 6-figure business on social media.
You guys have no idea what there is out there, and we've got an opportunity. We all have an opportunity. If you're good at something, or you're just slightly interested in something, and you have a bit of expertise in it, you can actually make money just talking. If you were into, I don't know, Smurfs. And actually, that was one of Gary Vaynerchuk's things.
Yep, he was collecting and buying and selling Smurfs.
Yeah, if you love Smurfs and you sat there talking about Smurfs, and people are watching you talk about Smurfs, suddenly you're getting paid by the hosting company of the video, and you didn't do anything more than just talk about shit you like.
And then all of a sudden, you get the company that makes the stuff going, hold on here, you're bringing some acclaim to our brand. Why don't we sponsor you? Or give you some product placements. Like a good friend of mine, she got a product placement from McCain's deep dish.
Nice.
Can you imagine that? She got like house codes and everything, and deep dish pizza or deep dish cakes, chocolate cakes sent to her. Like that, it's not money.
But it's stuff. It's all
But
worth
it's still
something.
really,
And
come
we
on.
all have that. I mean, you talk about things. There's a kid that comes in here. He's a client of mine. And this kid can talk to me about Dungeons and Dragons for hours.
Oh, can you imagine if you give him a 3D printer?
And I don't understand anything he's talking about, but it's interesting as hell because he's passionate about it. He can literally sit there and talk about Dungeons and Dragons. He'll have an audience.
Yeah.
Like I said, you don't have to be selling anything.
What, dude? There's people who literally, they have a room like this. They have a D&D table set up.
Yep.
They have a camera or a few
And they're just
cameras set
playing.
up, and they're just playing D&D because it is hilarious listening to this stuff.
Who would have thought that there would be people watching people playing video games? Like, we're on Twitch. This was built on people watching people play video games.
Right? Like, my girls love watching some people playing Minecraft or whatever games, right?
Right.
I'm going like, why are you watching this? This is dumb. And then I realized, well, I've watched sports on TV.
And you're watching someone else play.
It's just same thing.
It's the
right?
same thing. So when you have an interest, and here's the thing, now you've got some 15-year-old kid making six figures
Yes.
playing Minecraft.
Like, what the heck? I mean, okay, so the secret is it's harder than it looks, right? Because it's a lot of work. Like some of these guys, you get like Preston Plays or
Yeah.
Unspeakable.
Yeah.
Like they have whole teams. They shoot like videos every single day.
Okay, I'll ask
Every day.
you a question. How much money would you have to make off a video to make a video?
How much, to make a video?
How much money would you have to make off a video for someone to say make a video?
$10.
Okay, what if it was a penny?
I'd do it.
Why?
Because it builds, right?
Right.
It builds. So you see how some of these, I'm sure you've seen how some of these guys are doing it. They put a video out, right?
Yep.
And they put another one.
Yep.
And the more they put, the more it lifts and elevates every single one of them. So when you get like Mr. Beast putting out a video where he's giving $1 million away as a profits, all of a sudden he's tracking up every single video lifts up, and every single one of them's rolling over a few pennies.
You know that he has a team that actually, I was listening to this last week, and I think I was listening to Think Media, or it might have been Gary Vee, but he has a team, and he spends $150,000 per episode for his thumbnail.
Yes, he does. He has a team of like 5 people
to make sure his thumbnail looks right.
Like, are you kidding me? You have 5 people just making thumbnails?
But you clicked on the video.
But the most important part of any YouTube is the thumbnail.
It's the thumbnail. Like yours.
The video content doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
It's the thumbnail.
And I'm nothing to look at. Jay, I saw your thumbnails.
They're terrible.
They're perfect.
They're terrible.
They're
Like,
simple.
Oh my god.
You need more explosions.
Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. Right. Like that's the thing with the thumbnails. It's like it takes a creative spirit to create these things. And it's not this guy at all. You got my ugly face there.
Yeah, cross your arms.
Right?
But here's the thing. When you look at how these people are doing it, and we could all be doing it, why aren't we doing it? Because all that YouTube wants is more content.
Yes, content. And I mean, so especially right now, I think we're honestly at the very cusp of YouTube literally exploding and turning into a cultural phenomenon simply because Google and the Alphabet, they have their own AI system, right? And the one thing AI needs is more content, more speaking, more talking. So they're rewarding people heavily with incentivizations through views.
Do you know that I got paid by TikTok?
Did you?
I got monetized, and there was money. Like I get like 8 cents here, 3 cents there, and it's American, so I can't do anything with it.
It's 12 cents.
It's 12 cents, but I can't do anything with it because I can't withdraw it because it's American, and Americans TikTok doesn't
Are
pay.
you monetized on Facebook?
I just got that. I just got a notification last week.
I'm getting like $10 a month on Facebook. It almost pays for my
AI.
my check mark.
I never did the check mark.
I'm checked. Yeah.
What was it? What's the check mark? $20 a month.
I think it's like 15.
That's not bad.
And the reason it actually is to protect you. It doesn't give you any incentive or anything, but it does give you a little bit of protection when it comes to getting hacked.
I wonder if there's because I got it was a week or two ago because I put out something and it said it invited me to be monetized. I'm like, okay, sure. So I clicked on it.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can monetize it, you do it.
Well, and why not? Like, here's the thing: if you have the opportunity, let's just say I had an idea for a business
Yeah.
back when I was working in the mall,
Right.
and it was called Dr. Poop. Yeah, and yeah, that's right. And Dr.
You
Poop,
heard that right. You heard it here first.
you heard it here first. It was Dr. Poop because I was talking to Matt. I said, "Hey, do you guys deal with dog shit?" He goes, "No, we don't touch that shit."
Yeah.
And I thought, what a great idea would be.
There are people who do that.
They
Actually.
they
Yeah,
do it. It's a thing, and I
They
thought
do
that's
thing.
like 15 years ago. I'm
Yeah.
like, I should pick up people's dog shit
Yeah.
and switch out their cat litter boxes.
Yes, there you go. Right.
But here's the thing:
That's a lot of poop.
on the back end of that, you have
Yeah,
on the back end of that,
Back
you
end.
also have to decontaminate your shoes
Yeah.
before you go to a different yard. But
That is
people
true.
would pay. Like, what would you pay to never clean dog shit up in your yard again?
Well, I've got 2 kids that clean up dog crap, so I'd pay a lot.
Right.
Because they don't do a very good job.
Mhm. But what would you pay if it was $100 a month and never pick up a turd again? Would you do it?
No, my dog's small.
Yeah, but small dogs poop big sometimes.
This guy doesn't poop big.
You're telling me that you'd rather pick up dog shit than pay $100 a month for someone else to do it.
I'd just rather not go in the backyard.
But you won't. But you won't hook up a dishwasher.
yeah, I know, right? I don't pick up dog shit. I don't pick up dog shit.
Okay, if you didn't have
No.
kids,
Oh, I wouldn't have a dog.
does it cost you more than $100 to get the kids to do it?
Oh no, we just make them do it for free
Oh,
because that's how it works in China, man.
Is that
Slave labor.
are they making t-shirts for you too?
Why have I not done that?
Go get a press. I was at
That'd be really.
I was
good,
at
you know?
Uncle Wiener's and they have t-shirt presses there.
I was gonna say you got 3D printer. You should just make one.
Make a card.
Make it, or you should make a 3D printer.
You can print a
You can
3D
print
printer.
a
Yes,
3D
you can.
printer. Like that'd be okay.
I'll just use a lawnmower to pick it up and just splatter it into the bag.
Boom, over to the neighbors. What? Yeah, you could just get one of those air guns. Right?
Oh,
Like,
congratulations, by the way. Evan just got engaged.
Oh, yeah, good. Sorry for your loss.
No, I think that here's what I get when I talk to people who have a job, no matter what their job is. They complain about their 9 to 5, and I get it. Sometimes it gets old. But there are so many people that I know that are so incredibly talented that aren't doing the thing that they're really, really good at as a hobby and making something out of it. And you don't even have to sell your wares. Tell your story and show people how to do what you do. They're not competition.
No, exactly. A lot of people are just going to watch it. They don't have the guts enough to do it. But I mean, really, like, don't quit your day job. Like, that's
No.
my number 1 rule, right? I
No.
sent you my little book I wrote. Number 1 rule: don't quit your day job.
Jayon wrote a book.
I actually wrote a book.
What's your book called, Jayon?
His side gig empire. His side
So,
gig. And
give me-
it's financial freedom. It's just how you get it.
Give me the synopsis of your book, and is there a link where they can buy it? Oh my God, we're
There's
selling
not-
stuff.
there's not a link. I took it down.
Is it free?
So it was free. I was going to launch it. I was actually going to self-publish it. And I got a copyright, did the whole thing, and I was going to do it. And then I was like, fuck, I do not have the capacity at this point in time to do a dedicated book launch.
Hey, could I offer that book on my
Oh
website?
yeah. If you wanted to, go for it. Right. So
Why not?
it's a very simple concept. The whole concept is make $100 and invest it, because if you were like, it's based on 4 principles. The first is you create your stability, right? So you got to make sure you get insured, right?
Yeah.
So don't quit your day job, that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Get some savings set aside for a security fund,
Yeah.
right? So then you access your leverage. So the big thing is you got to find some way to create a business so you can start accessing your write-offs, right?
I'm there.
Which people don't do, right? And it's like, what if you saved $2,000 a year? Reduce your taxes by $2,000 a year just on writing off your cell phone, your home office, things like that. It's going to be an incredible savings.
Yeah.
Right. And then all of a sudden you start reinvesting it. Start investing with the compounding interest.
I just bought physical gold for the first time today.
There you go. Physical gold.
Yep.
So how much?
I don't know. I have Wealthsimple and they just offered it. So I sold a bunch of shit that was doing nothing,
Yeah.
and I bought physical gold. And then for so much gold, I can they'll ship me the physical gold. Like you can get a coin or you can get a
It's
small
very
bar.
Cool. I had actually asked, I don't remember the numbers, but I said, I want you to estimate the amount of practical wealth most people at my age of 47 have in the equivalent of the weight of a quarter pound of cheese in gold,
Okay.
right? So if you think about a quarter pound of gold, it's a lot.
That's actually a
4
quarter pound.
ounces.
It's not that much.
4 ounces, but
Yeah.
4 ounces of gold, like what's, that's $2,800.
More actually. a physical ounce of gold, I can tell you right now because my
Let's go for it.
my investment thing says exactly what it's worth.
But it counted out how much wealth the average person in my age had in quarter pounders with cheese of weight of gold.
And what was it?
I don't remember. I should check it again because I thought it was great piece of lead generation or just content.
Gold is worth $5,733.94
Okay, so I checked this actually, and
in
did
ounces.
I send it to you? The practical wealth that most people have for retirement. Let's see. Here it is. Let's see. One source reports that the ages of 45 to 54, the average value of RSP, RIFs, and Lira holdings was about $150,000.
Right.
So another one shows the median of RSP contributions for the same age category is about $70,000.
Yeah.
And a different source says the age group of 45 to 54 is about $41,000. So how many cheeseburgers is that?
You have to do the math on that.
How
You're
much did you say an ounce of gold was?
about $5,300.
$5,300 sometimes four, so it's a 22 and $20,000 for simplicity's.
Okay,
So 2 quarter pounders with cheese would be, or sorry, that'd be like 70,000. So it'd be about 3.5 quarter pounders with cheese.
Right. Right.
This is total wealth.
But and here's the thing: if you can't, well, let's look at the other way. Let's just say you can't put the money aside, you can't invest, you're kind of stuck. Okay, you're living paycheck to paycheck.
Yes.
If you can earn another $100 a week doing whatever the hell you're doing,
Yeah, and just put it away and grow with a 10% interest.
or just take some pressure off of you.
Or that too, yeah.
So what's
I would more for most people. I'd be more in along the lines of because a lot of people go I want to pay off my credit first or whatever.
Sure.
It's like okay, yeah, I get it, but most people don't have enough credit maturity to realize that because once they start paying it off, they rack it up again.
So again, here's the thing. I remember reading Kevin O'Leary's book years ago, and he says if you have debt, if you have any kind of high interest debt,
Yeah.
and you've got equity, pull it, pay it, learn your lesson.
No billionaire does that. Not a single.
He's not talking to billionaires. He's talking to people like us.
Yeah, but still, I'm still sitting on.
If you're
my
paying,
line of credit.
if you're paying 20% interest on a credit card,
Oh yeah, that's different. Yeah,
okay,
I
you're
agree.
paying 20% interest on a credit card, and you've got $50,000 of credit card debt. Okay, okay,
It gives me heart palpitations
right. So
thinking
you,
about that.
but let's just say you've got $50,000 credit card
Okay,
or 40 grand.
Yeah, you got to
Okay.
pay that off fast.
So you go to your bank and say, listen, we've got enough money, enough equity in our home.
Yeah.
We'd like to take this and pay this shit off. Keep a credit card or two. You're going to need it, but bring those limits down
Yeah.
so you can keep yourself in, or keep them and lock those suckers up until you really need them.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
You paid them off. Now you've got that pressure off of your shoulders to maybe invest in a small business for yourself with your day-to-day money that you're making, because now you're making a $200 a month payment on a debt that you racked up for whatever reason. Lots of people racked up during COVID.
I agree with that, but the other issue is you're going to be amortizing that over 25 years, which turns into a lot of money.
Actually-
I get it. It pulls it back quite a bit.
Actually, the trick is you amortized over 20 years.
Yeah.
And you paid off in 5,
Well, I mean that's fair. That is fair.
which means you're good for then.
Yeah.
But your payment actually accelerates to the point where it's paid off, and you're paying 5% interest on it.
That's fair. That's fair. That is fair.
So there is a way to do it, and there's a way to
You gotta be
to
intelligent about it, and unfortunately, when it comes to financial intelligence, it turns into a little bit of an issue. Like people are very emotional when it comes to money. Okay, and that's the dangerous part of things. So, like the biggest thing, like I keep telling myself, I still have a student loan.
Why would you pay it off?
Right.
It's yeah.
Right. I would much rather escalate to like to get my investment holdings to a higher percentage value at that point in time and just get the growth factor on that.
I think that we live in a time too, and the fear has been sold to a lot of people, like you'll never have this, you'll never buy this, you'll never be able to do this, you'll never be able to do that. Sure. You know what our parents didn't have?
That much credit card debt.
No. They had it, but credit cards went up to like $5,000 on a good day.
Yes, exactly. There was no way they were like what's your credit card at?
I think last time I checked my Visa, it was like $300.
No, I mean like your total amount.
Oh, my limits?
Yes.
Oh, dude, I've got like $40,000 worth of limits.
I've cranked all mine down way big.
Yeah, it's not necessary.
Like my personal credit card and like I cranked mine down to $2,500. Okay, and that's a problem.
Why?
You ever tried to like book trips?
Yeah, I know. That's a problem. So you need the card that sits in your jewelry box that has a $10,000 limit on it, and then you can book your trips
Yeah.
with it.
And even my business one, I keep that at 10,000. I don't go above 10,000.
No. And the thing is, we have these, and they give them to you. It's like, yeah, sure, here, and then you pay them, and they're like, oh, you want more? Yeah, sure.
That's what's
Rack
dangerous.
it up.
That's where I started getting really caught. And when I checked my credit limits on it, I was like, I've got 2 cards over 10 grand. I'm like, let's peel them right back down.
And here's the thing: if you use your credit card instead of your debit card, it's doing something for you. If you use your debit card all the time, it's doing nothing for you.
Exactly.
So I have this Visa card that is my daily card. I use it for everything.
Yep.
Gas,
But
you
you
name
get
it.
paid off at the end of the month.
Actually, no, I don't. My bank account every day, $15 goes onto that card,
Okay,
whether I use it or not.
that's fair.
So I don't give a shit if I fill my tank.
Yeah.
It's paid.
Yeah.
But it's been like that for 10 years.
So you probably have an overage.
I always have an overage,
Yeah.
which is fine.
I mean, that's fine. They don't like it.
No, but is there an overage? No, because I use it all the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
I use it and it does the thing. And
Every
has
time my credit card had like $2,000 in my favor, and they did not like that very much.
no, they just up your limit. Be like, hey, do you need more? Because you're
No. I mean, they owed me $2 grand.
oh, absolutely. They're not going to pay
They
you.
didn't like that.
and they're
They
not
were
paying you-
giving me 29%.
No, they're not.
Right. So
But again, we live in this time where we live in an abundance and we bitch about not being able to buy things. Prime example. What did your parents have that's hard to get now? A house, a car, things like that.
pretty much all of this.
Right.
Any capital asset was.
What did they not buy that everybody's buying now?
Oh, cell phones, VCRs, TVs. Like I used to say, like the biggest. You can see the first downfall of a person when it comes to financial stress. I mean, it's different now because these are cheap. It was when they were buying a widescreen TV. Okay, because it seemed like at that point in time in my late 20s, the first thing everyone I knew that came into a little bit of money, the first thing they would do was buy the biggest freaking TV they could get.
And that's when I see Boxing Day sales.
Yeah.
And there's people walking out, and God, if you need it, knock yourself out. But I'll tell you what, when you walk out of Walmart on Boxing Day with a big screen TV and your fridge is still empty, check your priorities, bro.
My last TV I bought, okay, it was a 40, what was it, 42?
Sure.
40, 44?
Sure.
Something like that. We bought that with Superstore points.
Yeah.
Because I'm just too damn cheap.
Okay, that TV, we bought that for the living room. But remember the TV that used to be in here?
No.
The TV that was in here was, I think
it was bigger.
it was an 80-inch.
Yeah, it was huge.
And I bought it for $20 off Dynamite.
Oh, you see better.
And it was fine.
Yeah.
That thing is smaller. And why the hell was that in our living room? And I think it was like $700. But we need it because ours actually did die.
It happens.
But you know what our parents didn't have, our grandparents didn't have? Our parents didn't have 7 streaming services they were subscribing to.
They didn't have multiple vehicles.
There's not a chance in hot hell they pay $9 for a coffee.
Yeah.
Yet we have people saying, well, I can't
They
afford
didn't
this.
get skip the dishes.
No, dude, when I worked at the barber shop next to Sev, there were people, Skip the Dishes was coming to Sev and getting Slurpees.
That's crazy. Who
How-
spends $10 on a
How high are you?
So I fed my girls Domino's today because I was just lazy.
Yeah.
Right? So do you pick it up?
I always pick it up.
I pick it up.
Yeah.
Because it's like the delivery charge is what, $5?
Sure.
And then it's like, well, you got to give a tip. So now you're paying like $10.
And I pick it up and don't tip.
And I pick it up and I don't tip.
Right.
No, that's fair. I gave him $2.
For what? Okay. No, I get it. I used to work in restaurants, so I get
I'm
it.
the kind of that guy who's like, you still should tip something because it's karmic. You give a little bit out, it always comes back. And that's one thing I've always told staff or whatever is
The
like,
dude would have taken the pizza out of there and set it somewhere whether you were there or not.
exactly. But whenever I've always found the heavier I tip in the real world, the better the tips come back. Right?
You're not wrong. And
there is a certain karmic logic behind it.
you know what my favorite thing is to do during the holidays?
Tip.
But where?
I guess restaurants would be one.
Nope.
No.
No, only because I used to do this when I was like 17,
Gas
18.
stations.
Yes. I'll tip at the gas station, at the full serve gas station.
Where are the full service
Co-op.
gas stations?
Co-op, up on the hill, the 2 up on the hill.
No, Shell's not.
No, there's Wayway, and then there's the Falcon or Hawk.
Okay.
But and did you know that place has cheaper gas than Costco?
It does.
The one on the North Hill?
It's cheap as gas.
It is. But I'll tip at the co-op and during the holidays for some reason, because when and now kids are financing their skip the dishes orders. Yes, you can pay in increments for skip the dishes.
Yes,
What the hell
yes.
are we doing?
That's not good. That's not, you taking 2 months to pay for Slurpee. That's,
You know, my
that's a
dad
little
used.
bit of a problem,
You know, my dad used to tell me it doesn't matter how much money you make. It's what the problem is how much money you're spending.
100%. That's the biggest issue.
Like live cheap, live rich.
Yeah.
We should write a book.
Yeah.
Live cheap, live rich.
I mean, that's really what it comes down to. You know, and I see that all the time with staff over the years. You know, they start making a little bit more money and they start buying some nicer stuff, designer clothes, and nice vehicles and everything. And for us, it always turned out to be the staff would be really busy and somebody would not show up or something, and they'd be upset because now I can't make my payments. And then whose problem is it? It's this guy.
Now it's yours.
Right? So now we do more financial coaching with people. It's like, you know, if you get tips, don't spend it. Put that in a tax-free savings account.
Yeah, but we don't because we now got some extra cash. We're gonna go buy something with
You
it.
know what? That's one of the things I really do preach to a lot of my staff is like, whenever you get tips, that's free money. Take that money, invest it because that's your pension plan.
And you're right, but we don't. We don't. That the problem is we live in a society where you have to have this and everything else. Like myself, you
Like you invest, you're an investor.
absolutely.
Right? Like, are you an RSP or a tax-free savings account, or where is it?
TFSA, crypto, and standard investment account.
Like I do a standard RSP. I don't do tax-free savings account yet. I used to. Then I just spend it all for that SIBA loan. That
My gold is
in
in a TFSA.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Yep.
That's good. That's good. Like I've got I used to have crypto in my tax-free savings account.
Mhm.
Now I just hold some. Like I actually have the Bitcoin directly. I had to sell all my.
I'm leaning towards the gold right now. I don't know why. Today was the day if I could buy it. I'm like,
Not a bad thing.
it's
Not
never
a
going to
bad
go
thing.
away. Gold is always there.
I've got tangible gold and tangible silver in my safe.
Right. So, I mean, why not buy the things that were like, there's a bunch of shit. I had a bad tip on someone. This guy gave me a tip. He's like, you should invest in this. I put a bunch of money in this. And it was this company that was making an oral version of Ozempic.
Yeah. Okay.
I kept some of it, but it just kept on coming down. So I'm like, screw it. I sold it and bought a bunch of gold. So I live cheap. I do. I do not blow a bunch of money on myself. I spend money on my family.
Yeah.
But like Jay can see my studio setup. That collectively, other than these two mics and that unit there, 30, 70, so 160 bucks for each monitor. 125 bucks for the computer.
Yeah.
If you know a guy, you know a guy.
Yeah,
and if you get stuff on the cheap, you get it cheap.
The guy, we know the guy.
Right. So I've probably spent less than easily. Oh, that Elgato thing. I've probably spent less than $1,000 on a complete podcast studio.
I've spent even less.
Because you are a Mac guy and you think it does everything.
No. Because it was back in during COVID, there were some big grants.
Tech grants?
Tech grants. So I got like 4 Gs of tech.
Okay. I didn't get that.
So it was pretty nice.
But okay. And there's another thing. There are grants for business owners.
Yep.
So
it's less than you think. In all honesty, it's a lot less than you think.
But if you have the opportunity to get it, and let's just say you can get $500 to do something. Yeah. You get $500 to buy yourself a camera. Oh yeah, the camera's more money. Never mind. I bought $1,000. So you can get a grant to buy yourself.
Look, that you lied to me.
I didn't lie to you. I just did math because you're the math guy.
I trusted you.
But let's say you had $1,000 and you can create a business for yourself just talking about the thing that you love.
Shit. Can you tell me like what business is going to cost you $1,000? I don't even want to tell you what the
You can't build a banana stand for that.
Not even close. The money is in the banana stand.
The money's in the banana stand.
Like seriously, like nowadays you can get your phone.
What's the worst job you had? Don't say your parents' restaurant.
Dishwasher.
We've talked about this.
Dishwasher.
Carney.
I never did Carney.
I did.
That was pretty bad.
I sold tickets at it.
Hawker?
I sold tickets, and actually, I was like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
And out by the campground that we used to camp at, where a cabin is at Manipogo, there was this little fair that would come.
Yeah.
And I should have seen Predator vibes if I knew what they were back then.
Yeah.
But I'm swimming, and this guy goes, "Hey kid, you want a job?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Van, I've got some free candy.
Right.
For
and
you.
I of all the things that I got to do, I worked the ring toss.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
I worked the ring toss, and I was like 10.
Oh my god.
That was my first job.
I was expecting you to be like, go up to that girl and say, "Are you my mom?"
Are you my mom? Or do the guess your weight? Could you imagine being a guess your weight person today?
Dude, okay, so when my wife, I hope my wife's not watching.
She's not.
When
Mine doesn't.
When my wife and I got married, we went down to Las Vegas.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're walking through one of the casinos. I think it was Excalibur.
Okay.
And they have the hawkers there, right?
Yep.
And they're like, guess your age, guess your
Yeah.
birthday age, right? And it's $5. If I get it wrong, you get a small prize. $10, you get a big prize.
Sure.
And I was like, and go for that. She's like, okay, I'll go for that. So she goes up there and she gives him $5 and says, okay, guess my age. He takes his pen and paper, he writes it down,
Yeah.
calls it up. He goes, how old are you? And she goes, 29. And he goes, take a prize.
Uh-oh.
Take a big prize.
What was the number
she's
she had
like,
right now?
yes, right? And she goes over and gets a big prize. And he looks over at me. And I said, what did you write? And he shows me. He wrote down 42.
How old was she?
29.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, don't show her. Right?
You don't want to get arrested in Vegas.
And at that point in time, she goes, wait a minute, what did you write down? And like she hit him, right? She hit him. I was like, oh.
I remember being in Vegas and there was here's
And my wife did not look 42.
Here's a prime example of someone having business sense to say, I'm going to do this and make money doing it. He made $5 from you
Yes.
for a minute of work.
Yeah, he got hit too, though. It's not worth it.
There is a guy in Vegas when I was there, and I was so tempted.
He thinking about
$20.
like I've got karate and stuff, right?
Well, I know you're a licensed lethal weapon. I understand that. But here's the thing. If you could, okay, I don't want to bring bodily harm to anybody.
No, that's what's hard. It's like you go up to a person.
If you
and
could
say,
punch somebody in the
me as
face
hard
for,
as you
if you
can,
could
right?
pay, if you could punch someone in the face for $20, who would you punch?
I don't know. And would I be charged?
No.
Oh God, there's so many people. So many people. You know?
I would say if you get away with it, no charge,
Trump.
no real bodily.
Any politician out there. Any politician out there.
I would say okay, let's just say, what's the most annoying social thing you see?
The most
Oh, sorry. Let's go another way.
I was going to give you a good answer.
No, hang on. There are people out there, and it was Henry Rollins that said this. You want to calibrate what kind of person a human being is. The guy that doesn't put his shopping cart away.
Yeah, absolutely. That person deserves to rob.
More so, the person that puts it at the front of their parking stall.
That's even better. Yeah.
Would you, if you could, punch that person so they know that that's the problem
You know,
for $20?
No, I had a solution that would solve all world problems. Right?
Are we gonna get canceled?
You're allowed to punch everybody as hard as you want, one time.
Everybody?
Anybody in the world.
Okay. And
anybody.
and then
right?
what?
That's it.
And then?
That's it. And then.
And then?
So think about it. Think about it. Somebody pisses you off.
Right.
You can haul off and you just smoke them, but never again.
Only one.
Only one to get off scot-free. Now, somebody punches you in the face. Do you hit them back?
But
Or-
here,
or
but
do you
hang on.
wait until
Here's
they're sleeping or something?
here's the monkey's paw to your wish.
Okay.
Okay. You get to punch somebody.
Yes.
Okay.
And everyone gets to punch you too. Though.
But everybody gets to punch you too.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
if you punch that guy
yes.
and then 5 people see this and like, we're all gonna punch Jay.
Absolutely.
So you're gonna get it back in spades.
But you know for a fact, I could punch that guy, but they could punch me again, free of harm. So one day you're sleeping and you're like, "Hey, bud, wake up! Like, what's going on?" Boom.
Okay, so here's the thing.
And that's full retribution.
So
there.
we have kids, and I have a son and I have a daughter, and our daughter is a year and a half younger than our son.
right.
And Gage can be a bit of a dink sometimes.
He's a boy.
And this is probably 4 years ago. I told our daughter, I said, "You've got one free shot.
Yeah.
One.
Yep.
One day you're going to cash that in. I don't care. I'm not going to say a word. When it happens, it's going to
Turn
happen.
around.
There's going to be a reason."
It's gonna be a slow clap.
Yeah. And I've told Gage many times, I go, she's got a free shot.
Yeah.
I gave it to her like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But why? I go, because you're being a jerk and you're doing that today. I go, one of these days she's going to cash that in, and I am not going to even close. I'm not going to, nothing, not a word, not even a blink. I'm just going to pour my coffee and go on with my day.
Yeah.
And there are some people I believe that are out there that deserve.
I would critique her. I'd be like, next time, hit a little more up.
I can't believe that's all you did for the one shot.
That's what you got. You didn't take him in the nut shot.
Uppercut.
Right.
Upper haymaker.
Right to, just Johnny Cage.
It'll happen one day, and she'll probably be 16 when she does it, but that's fine. And there will be.
That's what she's doing. She's working out just to build up.
Just training for that one
like,
shot.
It's like, did you ever watch the movie or the TV show How I Met Your Mother?
Yes.
The slap bet.
The slap bet. Yes.
Brilliant piece.
It's a brilliant piece.
Brilliant.
Now, do I condone violence? No.
Sometimes.
Sometimes violence makes sense, and I'm not talking about like over.
We're not talking war. We're just sometimes.
And we're not talking about assault. We're talking like some people need to be shut up.
Exactly.
Here, I remember working at a bar, and this was the best. My favorite story of all the years. I spent 10 years plus bouncing in bars.
Yeah.
There was this kid. He was walking by. Remember the windows were in Houston's?
Yeah.
Okay, there was tables there, and there was two couples sitting there having a drink, doing whatever the couples do, just sitting there having a drink. And this little turd bag walks by them. He bumps this guy who's about my size, with his elbow, kind of by accident, spills his own drink on himself, has the balls to turn around and say, "Hey, you owe me a drink."
Yeah.
This guy stands up, towers over him, and I'm watching this as a bouncer. I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be good."
Yeah.
Open hand slaps this kid and says, "I think you know better."
Yeah.
There's no coming back from that.
No, you're done.
That's not even, I don't respect you as a man. Like, I slapped you.
And you walk away at that point in time. You go, "I'm sorry, sir."
It is. And I just took that kid and took him out of the bar. But there are people that, like, you can tell when someone has never been punched.
Yes.
I've been punched. I've been hit. It's happened.
You know, it's not very nice, but it surprisingly hurts less than you think, right?
You're right. It's the shock of it more than the hurt of it.
Like the number of times I've been punched in the face, I'm like, really?
It sucks.
It's like that wasn't nice.
You know that I didn't know that my nose was crooked until about a year ago, until my kids pointed it out.
Yeah, you gotta get something hitting on the other side.
You do. I got to knock it back the other way.
But like that was the first thing that I noticed when the first few times I got punched in the face. It was like, you know, after watching movies, I thought it was gonna really hurt.
And
like, it sucks.
And there's no exchanges of punches like you see in movies. Like that does not happen.
No, because it hurts the hands more than the head.
It hurts everything quite a bit. And so rewind. Let's go right back to where we started with this whole thing. Yes, there are people that are jerks. There are people going to judge you. There are people going to make you feel like shit. But these are all people that don't have the grapes to do what you're doing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, for you to get on and do your YouTube stuff, like I do this, and again, filming, doing a bunch of stuff right now for another channel. But the ability to go up and just let people judge you, judge me.
Yep.
Judge me. You could judge me and the people that are going to judge you are the people that know you.
That is true. You know, they're the people who. It's one of those things of everyone sees themselves as the main character in the story.
You've said that before, and it makes sense.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, whoa, hold on here. You're not the main character in my story. How dare you try to elevate your status?
And you know what the best thing is about what you're doing? You're going to see somebody try and imitate you locally.
Oh, big time. Yes.
And it's going to be awkward as hell.
And there are people who definitely just go, "That's a good idea. Let's do it." And
go ahead.
Go for it, please. You know, because I think it's great. If you could do a better job than me, imitation is fantastic. They say imitation is the
best form of flattery.
But that's only like one part. There's a whole other negative component as well, right? So, which is great. It was a slap in the back of the head.
I think that when you have people that are daring enough to do whatever, or daring enough to get into business for themselves, or daring enough to walk away from a guaranteed paycheck.
Yes.
I don't care how crazy your idea is. What's
hard.
the craziest idea you've seen in a business? You're like, what the hell is that? And then you're like, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Like,
well, there's quite a few of them actually. You know, like really, if you just look around, most businesses did make sense at some point in time.
Okay, back when I had a barbershop and hair salon, opening up a shop was there were so many shops.
The barbershops are dead at that point in time. It's like, why would you want to do barbershops?
Oh, they didn't exist
anymore.
And you know what? When I opened up the shop, the traditional barbershop had been done for a while, a long time. And now, you know how many barbershops are in this city?
Everywhere. They're everywhere.
Like, I was one of two or three.
There would be Esquire, the mall bar.
Ed's, the mall bar, and then me. Yeah, Ed's is still open.
Really?
Oh, dude, this guy doesn't give a shit, and I love the guy for it. His name's not Ed, by the way.
Oh, it's even better.
Yeah, he bought it from the guy Ed and never changed his sign.
Yes. Bought it from the guy, and his name wasn't Ed either.
Right. And I remember hearing a story where this guy's got to be 75.
Yeah.
Still a barber, and a lot like me, like, dude, sit down,
Yeah.
let's talk, let's do our thing. And he cuts his guys.
Yeah.
But he still has a public shop.
Yeah.
And I heard the story where this mom came in with 2 kids that were just bratty little shits. And they're sitting there, and his guys keep on coming in, and the next guy comes in, the next guy comes in, and she goes up and she goes, should we come back in like an hour or something? He goes, I don't give a shit what you do. He goes, come back or not, whatever.
Yeah.
And just, she left. Can you imagine having a business where you can say, I don't give a shit what you do.
Yeah.
I'm busy. Whatever. That's the level that you want to be at.
Yeah.
You want to be at that level where you can say no to work.
I don't give a fuck.
And
Yeah.
literally, this was like 3 years ago,
And
man.
I mean, it's one thing to say you don't care, but most people do. Right?
Most
It's
people
another
do.
thing to actually not care.
And verbalize it. Say, I don't give a shit what you do.
Yeah, that's
Go, leave, stay. I don't care. I'll cut your hair, but it's going to be a while.
Yeah, exactly.
These guys have been booked in for the last 72 years.
That is fair. Yeah. Yeah.
But again, let's just say you have a business that's successful, or you're making enough with it that you have that level of success or comfort that you don't have to dig for the business.
Yeah.
You can cherry pick your business.
And see, that's the best place to be, where you can be like, yeah, I don't feel like working today.
I'm good. You know what? I'm taking the day off. Why? Because The Simpsons are on and I haven't seen this episode yet.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I think that's where we've switched from my 9 to 5 gives me this, and this is the hours I work, and this is what I'm going to get, to there were guys that were building rocking chairs after working at the mines back in the day.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, because they were like, I have this job, that's my guaranteed income. This is a little extra, and I need it, or want it, or it has a purpose behind it, or enjoy doing it, or whatever.
Here's the problem. People will not say they need it.
No.
They'll say, well, you know what? It's a hobby.
Yeah. And I get it, because just because you do something doesn't mean you need to make it some sort of financial contribution to your lifestyle. Sometimes you just want to do it because you just enjoy doing it.
You enjoy doing it. Or, you know what? I need to do it because this guarantees my comfort.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with saying that. If you have let's just say let's say you have a job where you're making $30 an hour.
Yes.
Okay.
Go for it.
That's
It's good.
that's a good living.
money.
But if you can also twist a wrench in your backyard
Yeah, make
and
another $100 a week.
make another $100 a week and $100 a week more, that's huge. Math it out. How much is that a year?
Well, I mean, that's
$5,200.
$5,200. Right? That's going to be pretty damn close to maxing out tax-free savings account.
Okay, so let's say it's either that, or because you made $100 a month more doing whatever the hell it is you do.
Yep.
Maybe you're good at giving hamsters massages. I don't care.
That's a trip.
But that's a vacation for you and your wife.
It's worth it, right? Mental health, right? Can't discount that.
You can't. But we get ourselves into the grind that this is our check that we get every 2 weeks, and this is what we live off of, which is great that we do, and we have that.
And we upgrade our spending just to base it on, whatever's coming in, we take it up to that point, and then 10-20% above that limit. Right?
What's the last crazy thing you bought
Well, I just
that you
bought
didn't need?
tickets to Vegas.
That's a vacation. That's different. But that's for something that's for something you have to go.
What was the last thing I bought that I didn't really need? I guess it would be
A bottle of whiskey?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the last? Okay. So but a bottle of whiskey is it's a treat.
It's time-honored tradition, really.
That thing in the corner,
So, yeah,
that's the last thing I bought that I was like, why did I buy that? I needed it.
that's
Did
right.
I need it? I could have moved shit around. I could have made the studio different. I could have had lighting somewhere else, but
You
I
gotta-
needed.
you gotta light up the casting couch somehow.
You do have to light this. Some memories on this couch.
Well, actually,
Not for me, but I'm sure this is a very
somebody
old
bought-
couch.
You bought from someone.
This is
they
I-
had memories.
You know where I bought it? I bought it from. It's a very solid couch. All I'm saying is that I bought this from the place that looks like a chalet almost on 17th and Vic. That big
Yeah.
house. I bought it from there.
Oh, really?
It's a very sturdy couch.
It apparently is.
It was an eating disorder clinic,
Yes. Yes.
and this son of a bitch weighs a lot,
Yeah.
and they don't make them like this anymore.
Well, makes sense.
And it matches my barber chair, which is nuts because
Which
I've had
is
the barber
perfect.
chair for 20 years.
I mean, it's a beautiful 70s look, right?
It is. But I think that to wrap it up
Yeah,
for
because
tonight,
I gotta work
Jay's
in the
gotta
morning.
go.
I got my
I
day
got to
job
work in the
tomorrow.
morning. But here's the
It's not
thing.
fair, really.
I think that when you look at how our parents, our grandparents had what they did for a living, and lots of them also did something else. My dad he was successful in what he did, but he was also an auctioneer on the side.
Yeah, because you got to have some additional income, because it's nice to have everything that you're accounted for, but then also, hey, look at this, I got an extra few $100.
Right, and he
Both ways.
and he was a guy that was a farmer.
Yeah.
That was also he went to auctioneering school, and he was an auctioneer.
There's school for that.
Right. And then as he
Know
got
that.
into the other businesses that he did, he got into cars and then he got into insurance. He still did auction sales and he get invited to like Waterloo, Ontario to go and do Ducks Unlimited auction
You know,
sales.
at that point in time, you're paying for just a little bit additional lifestyle because you get a trip, you get all that sort of thing.
Right. And you got paid. I remember he got a gold triggered shotgun
That's pretty cool.
as a gift from these guys.
That's pretty cool. You know,
Solid gold triggered shotgun.
where is that?
It's gone.
Really?
One of the biggest regrets he had was that he sold 7 racks of guns back when he moved here to buy a golf cart
Yeah,
to network with.
that's too bad.
But I still remember that gun.
It's got to be out there somewhere, though.
Oh, it's somewhere.
Yeah.
But I think that if you have the opportunity, you think, hey, you know what? I like this. I have a weird hobby. I have a weird thing that I collect. I'm into whatever. What if there's a chance that you can make a few extra, let's just say another $500 enters your bloodstream that year?
That's a win. That's Christmas.
That's a win. Like you would do a video for $1.
Absolutely.
I've done videos that paid me a
Dude,
penny.
I do videos for free.
You do them for free, but if someone said you're going to get $1 every time, how many more videos would you do if someone said I'm going to give you $1 per video?
Or better yet, if you give you $1 and then double it for every video, because that's kind of what you're dealing with.
And that's how monetization works,
Yes.
whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or anything. It compounds, and suddenly you're making more and more and more. But what if you're knitting? What if you're doing whatever? I think that we all have something in us that's more than what we're doing. We do our job, but we have a passion.
Yeah.
And if you have the opportunity to take your passion and somehow make money with it, and it could be the dumbest thing ever. You could be a guy that has a killer popsicle recipe.
You
Or
could have a banana stand, frozen banana stand. There's money in a banana
There's
stand.
money in the banana, but you could also have something little. What if all you eat is eggs and you've got 10,000 recipes for eggs and you start filming yourself cooking eggs?
Just sell a cooking book.
Dude, someone's going to watch that
Somebody wants it. Somebody needs it.
and then someone's going to sponsor you and someone's going to run an ad in your video.
You never know what's going to take off. Like, you have no idea.
No, and I do think that for us, Jay and I we do this because this is fun. We like just chit-chatting. But there are people that can, and there's probably people out there that are watching this
There are
or
people who are much better than us that are making
way
lots of
better
money
at
doing
this
something, right?
and look better than this.
I mean, Joe Rogan doesn't look better, but he makes better.
Joe Rogan does great, and all he has is conversations. Like I love conversations. That's why I'm firing up Q and U, my old podcast, and because I just like talking to people. And what's your podcast? Are you starting this yet?
You're going to see about that in a couple days.
Oh,
I guess, eh?
couple days?
Yeah, I hope I'll start recording in a couple days.
Okay, I start recording my other podcast I'm going to start recording it anyway in the next 3 days, and then there's a lot of back end stuff. The reality is, Jay and I are here to hopefully inspire people to do what we're doing.
Inspire and make hopefully a penny.
A penny.
If I can make a penny.
If you make a penny, okay, let's just say all of this stuff gets paid off.
That's a win.
That's a win.
Yep.
Then I'm at net zero.
Yep.
And all it takes is one client,
It is true.
and it's done.
Yep.
Someone said, "Hey, I watched your thing, and I want to deal with you." Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. But no,
I got to run, Ben.
okay, guys,
I gotta get to
we're
bed.
gonna jet, but think about the thing that you love, and then see how many people you've already told about it,
And you'd be surprised.
and
who
then
might
stick a
actually make some
camera in your
money on
face
it.
and do something with it.
Yep.
There's a good chance that you've got something there that your neighbor, your buddy doesn't have.
You're going to be surprised, but it actually can be built from that.
Exactly. Okay, guys, we're gonna jet. Have a fantastic weekend. Hopefully, it doesn't. Pebbles, again, have a great weekend. And
Stay with
We've
trouble,
all-
guys.
I've only been hitting mutual combat. Mutual combat's the best. Okay, guys, we're gonna jet. Enjoy your weekend and
Have a
think
good
about the
night.
thing that you love. And you never know, you might end up doing something really big with it that you didn't think you could do.
No.
There's our inspirational quote for the day.
Let's do it.
Cheers. This is gonna look really bad because I gotta get in front of the camera. Oh,
That's professionalism. Hey, look at
this
that
is
guy.
so professional.
Look at that guy.
Why can't I stop the live stream? There we go.